Hi all, this is a update to my apple cider vinegar first attempt. I started in November. I strained out the apples and put it into another jar, I don't know, about a month ago. And do I have a date on here? Oh, November 26th. So I started November 1st. Put it into, strained out the apples, put them into jars November 26th, and it's now January 4th, and I am kind of putting them into their permanent homes to continue to ferment. So here's two I've strained out. There was a kind of a funky film floating on top, almost moldy on one, and the other seemed yeasty. So I strained out the liquid, but then I saved the mother in the bottom and put it into the jars. So if you can see down there, it's just starting to settle. The mother is in the jars. And when I say funky, this one had quite a creepy layer on the top, and it's little granules, and it almost looks like yeast. If you've ever used dried yeast to make bread, you'll know what I'm talking about. And here's the other jar, and it just had a bit of a film on the top, and it smells better than the funky one. So anyways, I've taken the mother from each. That's just the filter sitting in the bottom there that I strained the granules through. I didn't want that in my finished product. So here's three I have yet to do. Oops, sorry, mind the fingers. This one on the end is pear, and I don't know why it's way darker than the others. And when I jarred it the second time, I wrote on there a little bit of film. So that one had some film on the top, and I kept it separate because I wasn't sure if it was bad or not. And then the one next to it is the other pear, and I've lost my label. And then the third one there, that's the last little apple that I have to do. But why are the colors totally different here? They both smell incredible. The dark one smells really vinegary. They both seem to have a really good mother. So this goes out to anyone who's made apple cider vinegar. If you have any advice, I'd really appreciate it. And then the apples were so awesome when I strained it out. They smelled really vinegary. There was no sign of going bad. So I wonder if I can do 2 batches off the same apples. And I added some sugar water and started over again. They smell incredible. And if you can see, the apples have sunk to the bottom like I've read is supposed to happen. And I'm going to strain them out now and finally dispose of the apples. You'll see the one does have a bit of a film on the top. Actually, they both look like it now. And those are white plastic lids that are floating on there. I kept as a barrier to keep the apples down. But yeah, I've just carried them out of where I had them sitting. So they've stirred up some, but they were incredibly clear before I disturbed them. So, until I strain it out, I won't know for sure, but right now it looks like it was a complete success. So, get a second batch of apple cider out of your apples. So, anyways, if anyone's got some advice for me, I would really appreciate it. This is a first for me. Certainly would like to know why these two are 2 different colors from the same fruit. And any advice would be really appreciated. So thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.